team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop it at the 23. Solid coverage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll have to throw it here on second down. He stopped just short of that first down, inches away from it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Lightning drive in this conference championship game. Looking to pick up the first down from the air.
Does a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it.
This game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
His line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a
of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Out of the back of the end zone, the offense will start at the 25. They're going to the air on the first play.
Defense kind of knocks the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. It's a third down.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but he's so far behind the chains that he can really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows him to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a 3-point down snap, man, this one can hurt you.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Playing the building beautifully. And Allen's touchdown try last time they had it. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. He's got room to run. He'll step out of that. Solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. This quarterback is out to the field.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets six.
They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start at the 25. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Remember, last time, North won on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his back. Right down his backs, looking for the game. The freshman quarterback showing that he can in this game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense. Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. It's complete.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass incomplete. Heavy pressure just got away.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hold the quarterback and they blow up the ball. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run, pick up the first, and help his drive move.
Makes the first down. Crazy. He's being hit over the end.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game.
Eastern Michigan has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First ball of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it in the end zone. First and goal.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback goes back from the shotgun.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Wants to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a contact. Penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go.
back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks up and finds his target there.
And the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. It's the way back in the front. Tackle is made. There's a flag in the field. So that's about. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but he's short of the 1st down marker.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football wherever his guy can come up and make a play on him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play.
Mr. Defensive Coordinator, you may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
That's taking advantage of the matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver, puts the ball up in the air, and he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team might get a kick of the wedding. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Running up the middle, but stopped for no gain. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They're right in the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Let's go to incomplete. Comes up. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense. goes for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First and goal. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. He's looking to throw.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First and 10. Looking to throw. Looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And the QB will try again on second and 10. Fires it on the move. Off-field shot.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a fly to the wide out.
Hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive here coming out less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. Stopped short of the touchdown. The offense is set up now for first and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Just one play left here in the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Here we go. Take it to him.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Broncos offense back on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The game is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
So second and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now they're right on the draw. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hates it going empty on this drive. Multiple scores. They go with a direct snap. And the defense smothers him from their lead.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he killed it tonight. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Only move trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback looks to his right. Advances the ball. Touchdown. This offense this passing game is on fire. Quarterback not going to start. The conference championship on the line. He's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. They'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable? Looking to scramble. It's another deep shot. And this is dropped. It would have been a huge game that he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw. Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. They'll try the left side with a toss. He shreds the tackle. And that one produces a decent game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through.
They ride the back again here. He's tackling, but it's a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Takes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Banner! Banner!
Throwing that play action.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Back in motion now. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's golden. sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. This offense really out there.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Easy is good. The lead grows to 35-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On the move now. On the run here. Looks as though first down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback looking to make it a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the incompletion, sets up a third down and 2. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete. Just dropped it and screwed pass. That's going to bring up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that call very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance of conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He can't commit. It's a costly turnover.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt him.
The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He escapes the pocket. He's got the first down and more.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game. The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Defense just completely forgot about the fullback. You got all these receivers, you got a running back, you got a tight end. There's no way they're going to throw to the fullback for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. see as good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. On 1st and 10, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It is picked. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. He finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play to pick and then that return.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this. Here we go, here we go!
1st and goal, handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it. Eastern Michigan has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. There's a handoff just in the middle. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Still goal and
Chris, you talk about how this offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just coming out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick throw over the middle. Rivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Takes it over the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So one play, lose the ball to the 41. Another first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. First to his left and makes the completion. That's a good amount. Should be a play.
One thing I love about this man is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Lasso! Lasso! Acorn! Terrier!
He's back to throw again. Completion on the first down. Freshman trying to take a shot.
why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wide. Well, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Device and space. He will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Defense headed into reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Completion made. Tackle right after the catch, but they slide the ball down to 15.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the ball. Can he get there? Brought down. Completion moves the ball to 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
325. Timber.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Toss it to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They're all over the option play that time.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. He'll restore that one away to reward him for letting it stop.
And this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked in multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Oh, he knocks it right through. It's happening. But still.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Why'd you drop the ball?
He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense can sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. Now fourth down.
Hey, I get the passing of football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They'll kick it away here. Net will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? The Sultan able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up.
Arrow. Ready?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass to it. Breaks loose at the 45. Runs out of bounds. It's a big gain there. It's good timing when the receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Timber.
We're going to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. Brings up third down.
Look at the defense today. They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, they're taking a deep shot.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Gets it out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense really on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Ready?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ready.
In the red area, it's Anderson.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Ready.
Here's the second down play.
Spine.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. On the run here. Gets it back. He's in for the score.
It's impressive thing that we Chris and I in this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their game. I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it around. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the right end. Makes the grab, and plenty of room to run. But it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football.
Keep going.
He'll throw it now. It's made on the right side. The offense will take that first down at the back. The touchdown again. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Tries a good throw. They'll start with the short. Completion gained 5 yards. One brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll take it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Coach is love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. They continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Jackrabbit.
On first and 10, we're going to throw. Quarterback has it on the screen now. The quarterback makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid game. A timeout stops the clock with 80 seconds remaining. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down.
Set.
Quarterback drops back. Going to test the secondary. Catches one down the middle. One timeout taken. There's 4 seconds on the clock.
On the
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
easy.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete, and his time runs out. Game over.